Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Zoe mid into a Xerath. I think Rengar is dead. Farewell. That was kind of his own mistake for trying to contest when we know that we're just trading sides. He even assist pinged that he wanted me to go board Raptors, which I did for him. But anyways, we are playing some Zoe. The last time that I was playing Zoe, we did something that we're going to be doing again, and it's actually pretty fun to play. The new Zoe changes, if you don't know. Man, this Rengar is actually making the game so challenging. Pretty interesting. Oh, I didn't hit it. Bummer. But that's okay. I'm just going to auto-attack that, and then we're fine. You pinged Raptor. I'm just kind of curious what his philosophy. Let's see if he like counters. What kind of logic will he try to give for what he just told me to do, which is when both mids ward either side, and that's how it works. I mean, Sion was there, top lane wasn't, and he lost because of it. But anyways, back onto what Zoe is all about now, in my opinion. The changes to Zoe made her win rate drop significantly, by like a few percentage, which is actually a pretty significant nerf. Things like, going from like a 53% win rate to like a 50% is a pretty significant drop, but based off of me trying it so far, it actually is pretty sick for a very specific thing, which is Zoe, now with the new change to her E refunding, but it has a higher cooldown, means that if you are good enough at landing your stuff, this guy might die here. Oh, okay, we got his flash. I think that I'm gonna be fine. So, we'll just kill him because there's no reason not to, which is very good for us. Rengar died somewhere, but I'm not really sure where. Still freaking out and stuff. Okay, back onto our own game instead of Rengar's. With the cooldown reduction, when you land your bubble onto enemy champions, you can set up some ridiculous team fights of being able to land so many bubbles, and it's really cool and fun when you go a heavy CDR build. Last time that I played, I did go Blackfire Torch. I think that I might not want to do that this time because one massive thing about Zoe is that when I try to hit people underneath the turret with the way that I use my combos, causes me to take turret aggro from the burn, which is very frustrating. So we'll just sacrifice the little bit of ability haste that Blackfire Torch gives us and still go Ludens, but we'll go Ionian Boots instead, and then we'll go Horizon Focus and maybe Death Cap, otherwise Cosmic Drive and stuff. But I try to get a huge amount of CDR because Zoe's really fun right now if you know how to land unique bubble angles, where you're good at doing long-range skill shots, and I'll be honest, I think that I'm okay at doing long-range skill shots, honestly. I play Kai'Sa mid lane pretty well, I feel, which is a unique thing as well, and because I know how to find those unique angles and land them consistently, inside of teamfights, you can do more with the change than you could previously, even if the bursty build is a lot worse now. So anyways, we'll just land bubble onto him here, big Q hit, deal some damage. I do want to go for the plate, but if I step up without my abilities up and maybe get hit by him, I just don't want to take any harass right now. Oh, nice. I one-shot back wave. That's sick. We're just gonna, like, ignite. I will chuck out a bubble, and if it lands, that's awesome, and if it doesn't, that's okay. We're finally gonna go for this plate, and then after I get this plate, I'm just gonna back off. Close. Almost got her. I don't think that we can catch her, though. As soon as my bubble misses, there's no way. She kind of just walked very, very aggressively forwards, and it's not the easiest to always land every single possible bubble, but not bad, because we can still do a pretty good buy here. I'm just gonna leave, and then this guy's pretty low. He has very low mana as well, but I think that because I was able to already start my reset, I would prefer to just, like, go all the way to base. And that's about it. So, Zoe, of course, to just refresh, is a champion where her ultimate doesn't really matter for if you use it. It's a 9-second cooldown where you get a dash, meaning that unlike Ari, where after you use your ultimate, if you are unsuccessful with a kill, you have like a 90-second cooldown before you can usually go for more fights. So we want to be playing pretty aggressive, like, all the time, whenever we can, by using bubbles over walls, or using really aggressive Qs from far away, and using my ultimate to bring me closer, because of course our Q damage is based off of the range. And then we went Mana Crystal because I care more about having a significant amount of mana than I do about having much damage, because I also have Smite here. Maybe I can come over and try to help with this. So we just do that. Walk back mid lane. We'll just chuck Bubble. If it lands, that's awesome. When we have so much CDR, you can use Q and then Bubble. Your Q cooldown starts when you first cast it, so you can Q from far away, do it to get the last hits, and then your Q will come back up before you can do it again. Might be dead here. Dang it, dude. I juked so many of her Qs, but I mean, she is a very fast character, so it makes sense that she should be able to pick me eventually. So my teammates, you know, they're all losing very hard. And Zoe, carrying on Zoe, can usually be kind of difficult, because how I explain Zoe as well is that because you are not an ultimate-based champion, and you're also mostly a single-target champion, people are, like, confused sometimes about Zoe and why her late game is pretty bad, because you can one-shot people from far away. It's bad because you can only do it to, like, one person at a time, and when people start grouping, and, for instance, there's a Scion on the opposing team, that obviously means that, he can just body block every single time for his teammates. Remember, this guy has no flash, so we should be able to get him here. And then, because we had a little solo kill onto him, I should be able to pressure a little bit harder. And nice. I mean, we'll just go for the Ludens, of course, to try to get the high CDR, of course. And then, we can try to make the comeback happen. Our, mid-game is very powerful. That should land onto him, and then that will lower the CD of the bubble as well. With your R and your Q, you can actually do it super delayed, where your Q still goes far, even though, I wasn't even, like, nearby anymore, because your Q does, like, stop at a certain point. Just do a little bit of poke damage to him again, get him very low. And now that he's super chunked again, maybe we can try to pressure, another kill, potentially? Maybe? Otherwise, hold his base, which is okay, too, if he decides to do that. Rengar was able to get a massive shutdown for himself, and another kill on top of that. Nice, nice. Looks like Xerath did decide to do that. I think that Xerath is going to go bot and just try to, like, kill them, but nobody's really paying attention to the Xerath, so if that does happen, that's kind of just on them, because we know that we pinged it much in advance. And it looks like maybe Seraphine dies too. We have the mid lane shoving in again, and we have really high CDR, so we can spam all the time. Just gonna get that plate for myself, put a ward down over here. He's probably going to be able to clear out that ward unless I defend it, but I don't know if it's really possible to defend it. Nice. It looks like he honestly doesn't want to try to get it, which is good because we want to have, like, decent control in the area to know that we're pretty safe. I got the plate for myself, or, like, rather broke the, weird gems that spawn on stuff. We see that Seraphine is mid lane, trying to clear out some vision. There's a chance that we get ganked by, the Zeri, potentially. But overall, it's not that bad. Oh, you're just dead. I am very low, though, so outplaying this seems like a chore. Okay, didn't die. I'm okay. Oh, I definitely got hit, but he is 1 HP, and my teammates are here, which means it's still a 1-for-1. The game is completely back to being even. Everybody is doing pretty good. The Seraphine did something very aggressive. I don't know why she wanted to kill me so badly, but she got caught really hard, which is huge. Rengar even was able to get the first turret because, thankfully, since his Xerath has been just, like, roaming so much, he kind of just allowed me to take the turret, to get it very, very low, and that makes the game much easier for us. We have good CS per minute, and we also have, finally, our fully completed items, so our damage is going to spike really hard at this moment. Our mid-game spike on Zoe is very powerful, especially with the change, of course, because usually mid-game is when your E is finally going to be maxed as well, and when it is maxed, that means that every single time I land it, we're, of course, going to be able to do a lot with just one single hit can basically reset it entirely soon. We see that he's still rotating. I even get stunned, but doesn't really matter, I think. Yeah, because I can just take that guy's flash when he flashes away from us, and then we just follow up, just kill him, because we're Zoe, and we can, use our own flash to follow, plus have another flash in case it fails, because I wasn't 100% sure if I could land my ability, and if it did fail, I would just flash back over the wall to run away. Oh my goodness, dude. We should not go for her. We did get her ultimate down. She almost one-shot me, but she didn't. And because she was unable to kill me, that means that her ultimate, of course, is a really important one. And without her having it, that makes it easier for everybody on my team to have a easier time probably feeling safe. Now, for runes, I don't really like Aerie, but I'm trying to make it where I can get as much CDR as possible, so I have Transcendence and Legend Haste both, because, the new rune Blackfire Torch, or Deathfire Torch, it's not very good for Zoe, in my opinion. So that guy dies. We just have to land a bubble onto somebody to kill them every single time. It's very easy. Even though he has about equal items as me with what he has, there's no way that anybody is going to be able to survive when I land bubble onto them, because our damage is still absurd because we're still Zoe. My Q from far away will always hit very, very hard. I mean, it hits for 800 damage right now. Rengar is almost able to kill the Zeri there. It was close. He has full control of the enemy jungle, in my opinion, it looks like. Here, I'll give you Locket, bro. And then we'll just back away. I think I want to go grab blue buff or something, just to have it. I'm gonna walk there, though. Plus, we have another Fiendish Codex available because we're going Prize and Focus, and just having a little bit more CDR always feels pretty valuable. Plus, I was a little bit chunked as well. CS per minute still looking very good. We're just going side lane because usually mid is taken over by AD carry and support, because AD carry and support means two characters, and it's safer for them to be there than it is for me, which means that it's better for me to be side lane and longer lane. There's a chance that Seraphine and Ezreal try to kill me, but I do have movement speed right now. I almost missed that, but I did not. Since Seraphine is the support, probably all of the bot side should be warded by the enemy team, I would imagine. So even like right now, wanting to catch this Ezreal would be probably a bit difficult to do. Sure, I landed bubble, but I mean, how am I supposed to follow it up afterwards? We can just get some damage onto the turret a little bit. Because he is still alone, though. Because my team is, or the enemy team's committing very hard for top. I don't really know what Nami's trying to do with this dive, but that's fine. Nice try. Very aggressive by her. The dive play didn't really make much sense. She should have never done that. Did hit Seraphine. Had a feeling she was rotating down there. Still, CS per minute and pressures looking good. It's alright. I mean, we're also doing good with dragons. Despite Rengar being a strange individual, he has been getting these objectives for us, so that's very nice. We do have almost 3 dragons, which sets us up to just go for soul for a win con. Zeri jungle is also not very grief. It's actually a legitimate pick. Zeri also scales very well, so never think that just because the game is suddenly flipped to being back to being even doesn't mean that they can easily still win this game. Sion for their front line is also very, very difficult for a character like me to deal with. Shouldn't be able to probably ever land bubble on this guy if he stays far enough away. Despite that, though, we'll just continue attempting. Because it just really takes one bubble to usually change the outcome of the fight. I'm just going to put a ward down there. They're not even coming over to contest this. Huh. Okay. They have so many blue trinkets. So you see how my bubble's already back up? A lot of people don't really expect for it to be back up at this moment, which means that if I landed it there, I might have been able to get him because his E probably is down. Rengar is just going to be able to dive him, though. I'm pretty sure that there's no way for him to escape. Oh, wow, there is a way? Okay, he flashed, though, and that's still, like, really good pressure again to be able to take this turret. We'll just let them go for Rengar. I mean, they're not going to go for me. The Xerath missed most of his abilities, too. Almost landed that. I'll just go for this instead. Nice. I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Probably no way to pick both of these guys because Seraphine probably will be able to save the Ezreal, but I can still just try to hit from far away just to grab the wave and stuff. A little bit of damage onto Ezreal. Oh, close. I was trying to get the minions and then go for him, but I'm going to back off and just get some mana back from this plant in the river for now. There's 2 people bot side, which of course means that my team should, on the other side of the map, have numbers a little bit for themselves. We'll just look for a bubble again. And then we'll just ignite him and he's just dead. All it takes is one bubble from far away. If they ever get overextended, we just look through a big wall because I feel like I've never actually really cared to learn about how Zoe E works, but it goes a fixed distance, and it will always go that fixed distance, it feels like, and then the wall just extends it, so if you do it from really close to the wall, then it still goes very far, because you're taking that fixed distance and adding it to the wall, so it will go a great distance. So you have to be very close to the wall if they're still far away from it. And for itemization, Honestly, I think Storm Surge is pretty good. If you don't know, Storm Surge was changed to make it so it doesn't wake people up. This used to be not very good on Zoe. You would use your bubble, it would proc Storm Surge, and then Storm Surge would do the damage and wake them up before your Q could land, but they changed it so it doesn't do that anymore. Nice kill on the Xerath. Sion is still shoving bot lane hard. You want to do the Baron? Sure, bro. I'm definitely not good at probably doing that, but regardless, I'm down to try. Nice kill. Now that she's dead, we probably can do Baron here pretty easily. We just have Jinx come over and help with it, and it should be free. We're up 50 farm on mid still because he's just not been able to do too much, and doesn't really know where I guess he should be playing, I suppose. I'm not really sure why he is down so much farm. We'll just use Bubble, and if it lands to just make him fall asleep, that's okay, because we don't really care about doing anything besides just preventing the, Yeah, I'm hoping, bro, I'm hoping. I know that we want to just finish this. And then we'll just leave, because Rengar is going aggressive, but there's no way that I can help out with whatever is going on here. I'm trying to save Nami, not sure if it's possible. Nice, cool. I think we did save. Huge. Okay, dude. You are about to learn why the Zoe CDR build is good. Because the Zoe CDR build allows me to just land bubble on repeat over and over again. So that guy dies too. I mean, it's very easy to just do that over and over again. And we also can now go to the Soul, and the two of them are dead, which means that it should just be free for us, I believe. I don't think that there's any way that they can probably contest this. I'm just gonna build any item. I didn't know what to get at this moment. This will go into, like, a Void Staff or something, if anything. It's not, like, the worst thing in the world. I just want to have, like, an immediate spike, just in case they try to defend, even though, it would be difficult for them to do it since we're so far ahead. We can look over the wall with our ultimate because it's a special thing. We just land bubble onto her and she's just dead here. Because even though we have this CDR build going, we still deal plenty of damage to one-tap people. We can just do it way more frequently if we're consistent with the bubble landed. Ding. So that guy dies, we just use bubble again. That lands on her. I got him too. I couldn't land bubble from that angle, but that's okay. That guy dies as well. And yeah, I mean, it's really that's straightforward for Zoe. We'll try to do a game 2 of it as well, because this game was kind of strange. But when you're online, and getting online is really just Luden's Horizon and Lucidity boots. The Storm Surge doesn't help with CDR, right? I'm already at the CDR build. It's not like the Blasting Wand nor the Dark Seal do anything either. Just those 3 items really enabled you to do some ridiculous stuff with bubble over wall, hit, bubble again. Like, it's just non-stop. Just the barrage of bubbles you can do nowadays is insane. So that's what you should be trying to do on Zoe with this type of build, where your mid-game is just so ridiculous, being able to constantly look for those unique angles, and if you can land them, it feels like Zoe got buffed in a way if you can consistently land it, even though her win rate's much worse. So that's how I'm going to probably be playing Zoe in the future. I just feel like this is, like, the best way to do it. We don't go, like, Shadow Flame anymore. You probably could go Lichbane too. I'm just not a big fan of Lichbane. And for runes, probably taking Aerie just because I try to not do the one-taps anymore, but rather just land bubble, get them to half, land bubble again. That will kill them in the future. Because beforehand, it was more like, I'm just going to one-shot you. And now it's more like, I'll one-shot you after I do 2 bubbles instead. So anyways, stay tuned for game 2 if you want to see it. Peace out, have a great day, bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the game number 2 of the Zoe. We are versus a Ahri this game. It's actually kind of difficult to play against Ahri sometimes because if you land bubble and it otherwise would kill them, they can sometimes ultimate in such a way that they can not get caught by it, and then it's like difficult to get solo kills. Meanwhile, if you ever the reason why Ahri is so strong is because her ultimate can also be used to go very aggressive to set up ganking opportunities for her jungler by just going forwards, and I don't really have, like, tools at my disposal to really stop her from doing that. And if I use my R, and she times her ultimate correctly, there's almost, like, no counterplay to getting hit by her stuff, so... Dodged her ability... Wow. Okay. Surprised that she wanted to do that. So, we know that she started Charm early on, and I postured forward that I was gonna go for her, but it was actually a fake, aggression, because I actually backstepped, which made her use her Charm, and after she used Charm, that's when everything just, like, went really bad for her, so... We'll just kill her with the Hextech Rocket Belt there, pretty easily. If I didn't have that, I probably would have had to continue, like, going towards her and auto-attacking and stuff, but I'll just leave because, as you can see, there's a new wave coming in, and it was such a gigantic wave that the new wave is still going underneath the turret, meaning that it's actually going to slow push back towards me. My bot lane might need to get help before I can get help, but we'll see. Oh, I really wish that, he skipped doing Scuttle Crab for a second, dude, because, like, I only can, like, try to keep this here for a moment, but, it looks like it might end up okay, though. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, well. I mean, the timing of it is just so jank, but it's fine. I'm just gonna put a pink ward down. She has no flash, so because of that, she still is possible to kill. But anyways, it's pretty easy to, like, play super aggressive with our Qs. With our Qs, of course, we're trying to throw them sideways. And then because we throw them sideways, it's a lot easier to hit the short-range ones, because with Zoe, if you want to do harassing, you always do the short-range ones that are just, like, more so on their side. And then if you ever want to do long-range Qs, it's mostly for shoving, because there's no reason to put yourself in a dangerous position or, like, try to go for the long-range Qs unless you bubble them in the first place. Ooh, flash. I should be okay, I think, maybe? Nah, Smolder will probably kill me. I mean, I don't think that Vayne's gonna be able to help. No way, I live? I also almost landed bubble on that guy too. So yeah, the early game's going pretty well, but as I talk about with all of my Zoe videos, even with the changes to Zoe, you're supposed to be able to win the early game. The hard part is winning games. I still lose games on Zoe when I start off like 7-0. Just because I'm super fed doesn't mean that you're still later on single target, and if you ever miss your abilities during one team fight, suddenly you're just screwed. It doesn't matter with the CDR build. But this is obviously a really good beginning to the game, right? Because I have so much strength that any bubble should be able to dish out a lot, and I have a lot of control to also probably influence side lanes if I ever want to do roam opportunities instead, too. Because just bubbles over walls could be extremely impactful if I was to do that. Wow, that did not stick on her. That's okay, though. You can see that she is down a lot of farm right now, so feeling very confident. We'll just continue using Q on the wave from far away to shove it out. Because we don't have Lost Chapter yet, we do go very, very quickly. Which means that I probably don't even want to use my ultimate, even though it's a low cost to even, like, get people. I think it's kind of pointless. Graves dies, nice. I was maybe going to rotate down to try to get him, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to stand here and just see if Ari steps up for this wave, and when she does, we can just go for a Q on the back wave, and then immediately after, we just chuck Bubble and... Okay, I mean, this is still fine. I didn't even get hit by that much from the Zillion, because, I mean, I'm just so far ahead that never really in too much danger of getting caught and dying. Sometimes we can look for Bubble over that wall, so I'm just going to attempt it one time. Remember, she does have Ignite, and now that she is level 6, this is the dangerous part of the lane, I would say, because there's a chance that she tries to do an all-in. Because it is possible to still kill me. Wow, my W killed her there. That's hilarious. Okay. That was very lucky by us that, the last part was able to get her, because I definitely can't use my R forward without getting myself killed, which is why I didn't do it. If I R'd underneath the turret, I just would have traded 1-for-1, which isn't the worst, but I do have a shutdown, and she is already so far behind, and I want to keep this advantage and not throw away anything, even though it might eventually happen, because we still die very quickly. Now that we have Lost Chapter, we can be way more aggressive, because we won't go anymore when we try to be aggro and stuff. So, I'm just going to continue using my Qs from far away just to get the wave. Kind of a zoning bubble, but it's not that bad. Because the zoning bubble also pushed her towards the Jarvan that was over the wall, because she's not going to walk back towards the bubble, obviously, and then since she's hugging the wall, then Jarvan EQ over is just very easy to do. And now, after I shove in this wave, we can maybe even look for either just a unique E over the wall, or just go somewhere else. I feel like the E over the wall is what I want to be doing right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is, that's weird. Why did, I feel like my character wasn't going the way that I wanted to, click, so I must have just misclicked somehow, because I should have taken one less turret shot there. I'm not sure how I messed that up, but not that bad. We still chunked the crap out of her. She might be able to still stay in lane and just grab the wave, because I am very low myself, and I'm not going to stick around. But if she does base, you can see that my CS lead, again, just is still growing very quickly, making it very easy for me to play. Still haven't thrown away the advantage just yet. Vayne was also able to kill Smolder topside. The enemy team comp is honestly so squishy. I feel like our team comp is better just because Zillion sometimes can be a problem, but he is behind, and Jarvan can always just ultimate to set us up. Having, like, hard engage on your team does feel really, really easy to play around, usually. I just wanted to see if maybe I could find a unique angle to catch her there, but it didn't really work. That's okay, though. What? She's panicking. But having them panic is exactly what we want them to do. Oh, the charm hit me. Doesn't really matter, though. We can just chuck Bubble. If it misses, that's okay. It's not the end of the world for us. We see that this Graves is bot side. And he might go for Scuttle Crab here. If he does, I could maybe land Bubble onto him. Oh, wow, he flashed underneath the turret, and he kind of failed. Oh, man, I kind of messed that up. Yeah, that guy's going to be able to escape. Damn, dude, Zilean's just such a fast character. It's also because he maxes the ability, so that was, like, massive mistake by us, because there was no reason to allow him to live the way that he did. We'll land Q onto that guy, though, still, so I still got a kill off of it, which is nice. Using my sums to try to get a Zilean that 0-3-0 kind of is pointless. She probably wants this cannon. I'll try to set it up so she can actually get it. Because I bet that if she does want to go for it, she can maybe make a mistake of going for it and then getting caught. So I was attempting to do that. Didn't work, obviously, but we had a plan in mind, because with getting kills, you always usually can set up kills in such a way where there's like a plan of when are they going to go for something. Like every single time that I'm using my Q from far away, I am paying attention to things like, is there a wave for her to Q? And is it prepping itself in such a way that she's probably going to be stepping up to, like, hit it soon? And then, if it's going to happen in, like, 2 seconds, I'll use my Q and try to time it perfectly, so right when they step up to get the wave, I'm already, like, ready to chuck my ability at them. Because that's, like, the most ideal way of solo killing on every single champion. If you're playing Zed or something, and you want to kill someone, you play off of your W and, like, their positioning of maybe using a crowd control effect and that kind of thing. We're just doing the same thing here. We don't just randomly chuck our abilities at her. We always are chucking it when I know that she's probably going to be going for the minions and stuff like that. Haven't been able to extend the lead for a little bit, though. It has been a bit of time. Since I have gotten a kill onto this guy. Just gonna blue trinket. If that misses, that's okay. We'll just use my Q from far away to just get the back wave again. I have an ignite available, and I'm down to just, like, use it on her face if I can. But you have to get, like, super close to use ignite, so not bad. Short Q onto that guy for a little poke. That guy uses his E. Now that Ezreal has no E, that's a huge deal for them. That guy dies immediately. There was no way for him to probably survive with his ultimate. I just deal too much damage, and because they're coming mid, it makes it very easy for me to play the game. That guy dies too. I was able to land everything onto him. Another case of, like, I know the range, kind of if somebody is nearby, if I extend my Q range, it's, like, the perfect kind of spot for it, where I could probably just barely hit him with the tip of it, only for a moment, because he got a little bit too close. And now, we can just go down bot lane, because there's a fight going on. I'm down to kill the Ahri, because she unfollowed me, so, I mean, I just have to do that. That's just how it works. Oh, there's no way to get her here. This is too risky now. I'm gonna accidentally throw the game. Oh my gosh, the Ezreal got a really good pick on a Jarvan there. Well played by him. I'm gonna go by Medjai's. I'm pretty confident that I can do a lot with it, because with Medjai's, we get the bonus movement speed, which brings us back into airplane mode Zoe, which is a term that probably only people know from years ago if they've been watching me. It's not airplane mode just yet, even though she's literally flying, which sounds ridiculous, but that's not what I mean. Now it's airplane mode. Good Q onto him, they FF'd, and that is Zoe mid. So anyways, thanks for watching. As I said before, with the new Zoe build, in the new way of, my opinion, playing Zoe, she is very strong if you get a lead. And then during mid-game fights, we would have just been able to use our bubble very frequently and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned if you want to see an arena match of it. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day and all that. Damage dealt is actually less than Aphelios. Wow, holy crap. I thought that I would definitely be dealing more than them, but I guess not. Anyways, thanks for watching. Again, farewell. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Zoe and Arena section. We are starting off with some gold augments. We have the Heart Steel one, which I'm going to reroll. We have Critical Strikes, apply on hit effects multiple times, which we probably don't care about. Hybrid, which can be like a damage bonus for auto attack weaving. I'm not really the biggest fan of having that. So, I think we'll just take the auto cast thing for now. We don't have to go pure auto cast with this, but this is just Taric Ultimate. And if we do also level it up, we'll also get it to trigger when we're below 50% and also have a lower CD. So it's like good on its own for survivability, I guess. The biggest thing is that I don't think we're going to be able to like dish out much damage at all during the early game whatsoever. If we want to be winning early game, it's mostly going to be I got one of the plants. Oh man, really, he was there. Well, whatever. At least my Malzahar hit him. I just have to continue auto-attacking. I think that we might have to kill the Galio instead of the Pike, because Pike, unfortunately, has, like, the benefit of being a character that, probably can just make himself immune every single time. Plus, they have pretty good early game augments, too. Because their early game augments is one that is just movement speed, or not movement speed, HP related, and obviously just having an HP related augment is usually pretty dang good. So we will definitely be dying during the early game. This is just 1000 HP. Not having like any items at the beginning of the game also feels really strange for AP characters where your base damage feels kind of bad. Like, my max range Q deals 140 damage. In fact, maybe you should not even put a point to your W. Maybe it's worthless early on. Katarina is replace an augment with a higher tier one. And then the KO one is that you don't die immediately, or you get a shield that prevents the first time that you take damage from losing. And if it lasts a long time, you get more stuff from it. It's not like the craziest rewards, though. Wow, it chose the Evelyn one. I've never played this one. Gain an extra augment in each selection at the cost of your health. Also, everybody gets set to 50 HP, I believe, too. Right? Yeah, so everybody's down to 50 now. These are all really bad, so I guess I'll just take Dragonheart because I have no other choices here. I got Cloud Dragon Soul, which is movement speed, I guess, right? I mean, that's alright. The stats that it's going to be giving is completely worthless. Augment selection rounds grant +1 augment. So it's going to be 4 augments, I guess? But the game's going to be way faster now because everybody's down at 50 HP, though. So everybody dies really fast now. Sadly missed, but that's on me. I'll just walk near these guys because there's no reason not to. While the Taric Ultimate at least is online. Her Prowler's Claw brought her behind me, which I was not expecting, but I can just walk towards my bubble over here, and then she might even step on it, which she did. Oh, the pillars do increase how far they can go? That will hit me, but whatever. The only way to probably win this is through my mouths. Oh, there was another plant down there? Dang. Oh, wait. His minions woke him up, but it doesn't matter. We gotta win this round nice. Nice. They also didn't get any kills either, which is sick. Nice Bubs. I thought he was calling me a name, but he's saying Bubbles. Witchful is just like a ton of AP. I mean, I could take that always. This is movement speed and it's curse power related. It's terrible to stack. It is like the most impossible thing to stack in the game, it feels like. We can just take Witchful. I mean, increasing our AP is probably pretty good. Oh, we get another augment immediately. Got it. More movement speed, or do I want to just upgrade this? I guess upgrading it could be okay, because it's only silver augments. So that's what it means. There's, the game is faster, but everybody gets their augments so much faster because of that. My teammate has increased the damage of his items and augments by 40%, and his Night Harvester honestly kind of hits hard, no? I'm just gonna continue taking the plants because, I mean, I have to try to survive, obviously. The Zed still has his R, which is an issue. Kali is almost dead. Dang it, I missed. It's over now. I don't think that there's a way for me to carry this very easily. Oh my gosh, I didn't get it by our Q like a single time, so we actually won. I think if I got hit by the Q there, I probably would have died and not be able to help out with just a little bit of damage. I mean, my damage, of course, is still really lacking a lot because all I had was this, damn Dragon Heart. And sure, I mean, it's nice that I have Ocean Dragon Soul, but I just don't have any AP because it just gives you percent values more of what your stats currently are. I obviously don't really have that going for me right now. But at least now I have Ludens, which gives CDR. It gives me way more AP to work with and stuff like that. My teammate also has Ludens. Is Ludens really better than just going like a burn item for Malzahar? I feel like Malz would be able to do more with augmented power by going a burn build, personally, but... Wow, he just went forwards? Really? Okay. That doesn't land on that guy? Dude, how low... Okay, cool. Still was able to survive. How low of a duration is my bubble for them to be able to wake up there? I'm surprised. I guess he was probably sleeping while, like, using the portal. So by the time that it got back, it just wasn't enough. Not bad, though. It's going alright, right? I mean, when I get my Witchful to be maxed and I go, like, Death Cap, at least Death Cap, Dragonheart, plus Witchful will give me a pretty substantial amount of AP, I guess. Unless I still wanted to go just, like, a CDR-oriented build. But our CDs are already kind of short. I think. I mean, Ionian Boots in this game mode are stronger for ability haste. It gives you 40. Phenomenal probably will, like, never give as much AP as, other things, so probably don't want that. Hat Trick, critical. We'll just take the Witchful. We get another augment immediately again. Dang, wow, the Hat Trick could have been useful because I could have taken that, but I... obviously wouldn't know that. My Q gains 50% increased damage. Your Q loses 50 ability haste. Whoa. I've never seen that augment before. Huh. I mean, 50% increased damage on my Q is not bad. I mean, the AP ratio is 150% at max. That's pretty nice. I always see it for W and not Q. I didn't even realize you can get on stuff besides your W. This Cogmon should just die here. He can't even hit me like a single time. Big Q from far away. Too bad it doesn't tell me like how much more damage I'm dealing with my Q though. I wish that it did. So if we just go Death Cap, we can increase our AP like a bit. It's actually not that crazy, though. Miss everything and Divine Intervention to out-auto me. I mean, he's talking about me, but you were already low, and I didn't out-auto attack you. You were like 1 HP. It's not like my auto attacks deal any damage. Obviously, I'm going to go in somebody's face when I have the Taric ultimate coming down. The only way those guys could have won would be that they, like, stayed together, because Rel messed up by moving away from her Kog'Maw. You want to stay together, and then she, like, peels for him, but she didn't do that for him. It's kind of a big deal. Damn, the Earthquake did not do enough. But I think Akali just kills both of them here, huh? Is there a Kog'Maw still in this game, or was he just that upset that he was typing? Oh yeah, he was typing after they lost. Oh. Damn, the Mbessa takes no damage. Oh my gosh. Then Best is like invincible. Too much sustain. Dude, if they won that, I would have been kind of impressed, because that seems really difficult to win against. We got Jewel Gauntlet. Ooh, okay. I mean, obviously, that is a pretty significant thing for us. We also have Spell Wake, which is not my favorite. Ability Haste, based off of how much AP I have, which also is not that bad if I want to, like, do a lot with it. And Witchful. We'll just take the Jewel Gauntlet, and then we will also take... I think the higher AP might honestly be better. Or do I want to make it so the conversion rate to make my crit chance better? Because that also could be maybe more important. I think it honestly is. We're probably not going to be able to buy a Prismatic, so let's just buy this. We'll go Crit Chance, of course, to try and make it so Jewel Gauntlet has a better chance of critting when I do land it onto people. Of course, the Mbessa is a issue to go against. We have to somehow get her. Wow. She decided to go bot? Okay. Oh, you didn't get to ulti any of them? Oh, nice. I landed. Nice. So he dies because of that, and I can land bubble after that. Very nice round. The game might be over before we can actually get everything kind of maxed, and I don't even know how quickly we can get... I guess Death Cap is next round, right? Yeah, I guess we get Death Cap. Never mind. It's just that since everybody was so low HP because of the Evelyn augment, at least everybody gets augments very quickly. I mean, it would be kind of boring if everybody just died fast and then there's nothing going on afterwards, I guess. I want the Jarvan one. This could bring them back to being healthy again. Wow, and it chose it. So everybody below 50. So they're back to being at our HP, even though they were not. Does make the game, of course, last a lot longer by doing that, though. I don't think that there's any augments that I really care about removing right now. And in 5 rounds, the game's just going to be over. So we should just take the Prismatic Stat Amble, because other choices are just really bad. Critical strike damage up. We'll take critical strike damage. And then we'll get Critical Strike again, because we don't really care about getting Adapt, or not Adapt, but, you know, getting the AD and AP, because I feel like just getting my AP very high is the most important thing right now. I'm trying to get to 100% crit chance without building Rite of Ruin, because we don't really have that much. Wait, we're at 70 HP? Oh, it's 50 and below. I thought it was everybody below 50. Oh my gosh, dude. That guy is going to literally kill me as soon as I go in. Dang it, I messed up. I didn't give it to him. So I'm pretty sure it's just over now. Yeah, playing against Pyke in Arena is impossible, bro. That champion is just too disgusting. We have to one-tap him with me and Mal's. It has to happen through one of us just one-tapping him. At least we'd have our item, though, to deal a lot. My teammate also does have Rite of Ruin to make it so he can crit more frequently. Dude, I think that you should go Liandry's, man, to kill the, Galio. But he can't even buy an item, so I'm not gonna, like, say anything about that. We'll just see how this next round goes, because even the round after this round, he still can't buy it. This guy has Wildfire and Nesting Doll, and Nesting Doll also revives his teammate. Holy crap, he has such a good thing for Pyke. So even if we kill Pyke, he's gonna res himself if we don't kill Galio. That's so lame. Wait, I just hit Pyke for, like, most of his HP. Oh no, might get one-tapped. I didn't even get that. Mal's did. What? Oh, I landed it. Pyke died. He's gonna be able to res himself, though. I was able to win it. Nice. I had to literally not get hit by so many things there, but it worked out. We were able to win. Nice win. I don't think that we need to replace anything. Do I want to make the conversion better, or do I just want to have, like, way more AP? I can also increase the amount of damage of my Q as well. Let's just get that maxed. Oh, we can do both. That's right. then higher AP, I guess. Let's just pot up blue pot, because if we win this round, we kick them out. So now we have, like, a lot of AP, 720, 93% rate for my thing. Dang it, dude. He just flashed away or something, so... Nice, but we got him. Oh, that's so annoying, dude. Galio, if you don't know, the reason why it's so difficult to kill that guy is because, Oh, nice, you just kill him. Galio has a W ability that allows him to, be able to reduce the amount of damage he takes from magic damage and armor by a percentage. And if you get high enough magic resist, you can get the percentage to be 100%, meaning that it doesn't matter how much magic I can have. Infinite magic pen, literally 1,000, it still does 0 because you can't penetrate the damage reduction by 100% value. So there's like no way to counter it, which was just annoying. But as you saw, I still did 2,000 at the end, like with 1Q, because when it's not up and he's not using it, then I can kill him. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day and all that. Farewell, bye.